This is definitely the most peaceful I have ever felt playing a game. My favorite and what I felt were the most peaceful moments in a short hike is when I was Hey everyone, and welcome back to Digital Gaming Hub. Every Tuesday here we announce our game of the week, a game that we think is really great and recommend playing. Our first game of the week is an indie game that came out late last year called A Short Hike. After playing A Short Hike, I completely understand why so many reviews are vague. It's really easy to give stuff away or reveal too much that would make the experience of playing it for the first time just not as great. So that being said, I'm going to go as in-depth as possible in this review without giving away too much, and by that I mean that I will try my best to not include anything that was not revealed in the trailer. Now before diving in, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe as well so that you never miss any content. Now if I had to describe A Short Hike in one sentence, I would say that it feels like if a really great movie director teamed up with a great developer to make a game. And I say this because as soon as I stepped out of the cabin and stepped into the world of A Short Hike, I got Moonrise Kingdom type vibes, which is a really great movie, by the way. If you haven't watched it, you should just go watch it right after this. Anyway, A Short Hike is built on great storytelling and really satisfying gameplay. I immediately got swept into the story that unfolds as you chat with characters that you meet throughout your hike. Each one was so unique, but at the same time, the tone and humor matched throughout all of your conversations, making for a cohesive little world that felt like it actually existed. And there are so many characters on this island, each of them with their own goals, fears, obstacles, and dreams, making them not only feel real, but also very relatable. And I think that this was especially so because the game came out right in the middle of the pandemic. The reason that Animal Crossing did so well last year was because people needed that feeling of connection, and Animal Crossing gave that to them. And I'd argue that A Short Hike also does this really well. It really is an incredible achievement for such a short game to draw out so many emotions and feel so fulfilling. You can really tell that a lot of thought went into this game, and a lot of thought went into how everything you do would make you feel a certain way. When you're flying, you feel a sense of freedom and a sense of peace as you glide over the island. And when you're climbing, you can feel a sense of adventure, but also a struggle because you're limited in how high you can climb. There's never any danger, and there's no lives system, so you're never fearing that you're going to get hurt, but you're always working towards that goal of reaching the top, and that is kind of what draws you to keep exploring and to keep trying to climb higher every time. And that is enhanced even further by a great soundtrack that changes as you explore the island, and they even made the music match up perfectly with what you're supposed to be feeling at each stage of your adventure. And A Short Hike is definitely a backseat gamer-friendly game. The exploration and adventure gameplay allows a friend or significant other to watch and explore along with you as you play the game. This is one that my wife enjoyed watching me play, and she helped me find hidden treasures along the way. But all of this would be for nothing without great gameplay, and lucky for us, A Short Hike does great in that department as well. It's a fairly simple gameplay of walking, flying, and then an action move that allows you to do different things, like fishing, digging, mining, and many other things once you find the right tools for the job. But these all add to the sense of exploration in the game. It takes what would be a small island and makes it feel much bigger than it actually is. And because each item you find allows you to interact with different parts of the environment, it really adds so much depth to the world and your ability to explore it. A pond or river becomes a place to fish, and the beach becomes a place to dig for treasure. This is definitely the most peaceful I have ever felt playing a game. My favorite and what I felt were the most peaceful moments in a short hike is when I was fishing. The music slowly fades and all you hear is the water and the nature around you, and it almost feels like you're meditating. And that in itself kind of sums up the moral of the story behind A Short Hike, that there is joy to be found in the simplest of things if we look for it. I only had 2 issues with this game, and one of those is the length of the game, which I can't really have an issue with because the game is called A Short Hike. It's in the name, and even though the main storyline is short, I've found myself coming back whenever I want to play a laid-back and relaxing game. I've played A Short Hike for longer than the 4 hours it says it takes to complete everything, and I still feel like there are things left to explore on the island. So I really only have one issue with the game, which was the camera controls. The island is so beautiful and you want to just explore every little corner of this world that's been built. So it's a bit frustrating that the camera control was limited. There were times where I wanted to see what was behind a waterfall or see what was in a cave, but because of the way the camera controls work, you're not able to explore as much as you'd like to. Now, if all of that hasn't sold you yet on A Short Hike, you should know that it's only $8 on the eShop and has occasionally been discounted by $1 or $2, but I honestly wouldn't even wait for a sale before getting started on this adventure. This is one that I would go out and get immediately. So that's my spoiler-free review of A Short Hike and the reasons why I am making it the first game of the week. Let me know your thoughts on A Short Hike. Did you feel the emotion from this game? Have you played it, or will you be buying it based on my review? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of these videos. And while you're at it, come on over to Twitch and follow me there. That's twitch.tv/Digital Gaming Hub. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you here next Tuesday for the next game of the week.